Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So, or good afternoon, whenever you're seeing this. Hello. Hello. Um, so today I just wanted to stop by and just say it's Monday. Okay. So, whatever day you're seeing this, today is Monday. And something that I want to know is what do you want? And I don't mean surface stuff, I mean, really, what do you want? I'm sorry, I can't breathe either. I got congestion issues. But for those of you who don't know me or never heard of me, I am Tarah M. Williams. Welcome. This is a real quick tea time with Tara. And yes, I do have my tea. And a Monday morning mindset. Okay. Usually I would just post this in words, but again, I'm trying to be diligent with these live videos and intentional. But again, the focus is this: what do you want? I have so many people that I run into, or if I have conversations with them, and I'm like, "Well, what do you want? What do you want to get out of this? Where are you going with this? Which way do we go, George? You know, what are you doing? What are you doing to get that?" And you may be surprised to know that there are so many people disconnected to what they actually want. Like, oh, I want this over here, but I am not working towards that. I'm actually working towards the opposite direction. Um, but this is what I want. Or, well, this is kind of what I want, but I haven't really thought it through of what that looks like. So it's important to not only know what you want. Like, yes, you have to know, what do you want out of this? What do you want to get out of this? Why are you doing this? Um, but the steps to getting there, making sure that you are connecting the dots, make sure that you are connecting your thoughts and your desires with that direction, with that intention, and then also, having a broad idea of like where you want to be at the end of it. Like, say, if people want to move out of town, just to keep this general, okay? Like, I want to move out of town, okay? So, why? Number one is, why do you want to move out of town? Number two would be, what are you going to do when you get there? What is your goal? What does that look like? And most of the answers is, I don't know. I'm just trying to get away from where I am. I don't know. I'm just trying to break out of this mindset that I have. Or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's very important that you find out. It's very important that you find out before you start making those moves. And I know some people say start where you are. Absolutely. Start where you are. But here's the thing. If you know you can't swim, don't starting where you are doesn't mean that you jump in 10 feet water and just expect it to happen. Starting where you are is like tiptoeing into the water, getting your body comfortable with the water, going fully under the water so your body can adjust to it, to the feel of it, to whether it's cold or hot, allowing time and space for things to adjust by taking steps. You don't have to take baby steps, but please don't jump into 10 feet water if you know you can't swim and you starting where you are as a non-swimmer. Don't do that. Okay? Don't get up, run, and jump to the end of a thing if you are not prepared in the middle. You haven't gotten the meat of this thing. Having two buns don't make it a sandwich. It makes it bread. You might collect a loaf of bread. But a loaf of bread can become many things. And I know I'm going all over with these examples, but just understand a loaf of bread can become many things. You can make French toast. It can become a sandwich. It can simply be a plain piece of bread. Whatever. It can be breadcrumbs for something else. It can become many, many things. You have to decide, what do I want to do with this loaf that I have? What do I want to do? There's this thing in my lap, and I know I want it to become something. Well, okay, what are you going to do with that something? What do you want to happen with that? And so really, really think about it. I know many people don't even get asked, what do you want? And in detail, what do you want? What does that look like for you? Seriously, take the time today and think about that. What is it that I actually want to achieve? Is it this broad thing, this big thing, or what does it look like when I break it down into details that I want? If you want a lifestyle change, oh, I want my life to be, this extravagant or this simple, well, okay. Why do you want that? What are you hoping to achieve by doing that or attaining that? And once you get into it, can you maintain that? And so being able to maintain it is setting your standards, setting your expectations. What is it? What do you want out of this simple lifestyle? Like, oh, I'm a minimalist now. Okay, but are you a minimalist in thought? Are you a minimalist in your actions? Because being a minimalist in your home is just a look. Now, if you just want that look and you just like the minimalism look for your place, fine. But let's go again beyond that broad surface of things and really figure it out. Do you want a minimalist lifestyle because your life is chaotic and you just rather not face everything else? Or do you want a minimalist lifestyle because you desire to have more peace, more seclusion in your life? And then this other big, broad, vast, oh, I want this celebrity type of lifestyle, or I just want to be comfortable, I just want to be whatever. Okay, fine, cool. A, are you willing to work towards that? B, what does the work look like for you to attain that? C, can you maintain that status? And there are many people out here living outside of their realm of things, I should say. Because you have not answered the simple question. What do you want? At the end of the day, what do you want? Oh, I want more knowledge. Well, do you buy books? Well, no, I don't really read. Okay. Do you listen to podcasts? Well, no. Okay. Well, where are you getting this knowledge from? You going to school or something? Where we getting this knowledge from? I ain't really think about that. I just want to be, I want to make better decisions. Well, how can you make better decisions if you're not growing in your knowledge area? Or how can you have this lifestyle of luxury that you want? And I don't mean like a hustling lifestyle. Okay, y'all, you can only hustle for so long. You can hustle while you can. Okay, you hustle while you can or whatever, because if something happens to you where you physically can't get those things done, do you have other things lined up? It's more than just the now. Really think about your comfort of what it is that you desire. Really think about what it looks like. And I'm reading a book right now that's talking about visualizing what you want, seeing yourself and all of that. And I'm not even talking about visualizing it. I'm talking about thinking about it. Like really sitting down and thinking about what does this look like for me? If I say I'm building a $2.5 million house, what does that house look like? Because it's good to say, oh, yeah, it's a $2.5 million budget, but where is that budget going? There has to be flooring, foundation, plumbing, electrical. Forget all the pretty stuff. Everything that goes into that house, doesn't have anything to do with the fact that it's pretty. The most important things are the foundational things, So you're just saying, oh, I want a $2.5 million home. That's good. What you gonna do with it? How will you maintain it? Are you hiring a staff to clean it? Did you think about that? Have you decided how many rooms this house will have? Have you decided how many bathrooms this house? What purpose is this home serving? Why do you want it? You just want it to look like you got something? You want it to put yourself in debt? You want it to lavish? What do you want? We're not being asked often. We're not asking each other seriously. Ask, sit down, and listen, and let somebody try to dictate what they want. You might be the person they need to talk to so they can figure it out. But literally, if somebody's like, oh, I hate my job, I'm so sick of this job. Okay, boo. What do you want? Period. What do you want? Well, I don't know. I just don't know. I know I want this job. Okay. Well, okay. So we don't have this job. Okay. We don't have this income. You don't have this daily, whatever. What you going to do with that time? What will you do with that time? What will you do with that loss of income? Or how will you make that income up? What are you going to do with yourself? I don't know, I'm gonna just find another job. Okay, well, you're just gonna go to another job and have the same issue because you haven't decided for yourself what you want. So it's important. It's definitely important. And Monday being the start of the week and everything, like, it's not a drag, it's just the start of the week. So, what do you want? Any day could be the start of the week for you. It just depends on where you are with your life. It depends on your schedule. It depends on your lifestyle, when your week begins or whatever. Okay? Typically, though, in America, Mondays are the start of the week. Sunday, then Monday's the start of the work week. Okay? So, how do you want this week to go? Did you think about that? How do you want this week to go? What do you want to happen in this week? Set your expectations out there. And if you got an attitude or your mind ain't right, get yourself together. Get your shit together. Really, is what I tell my clients. Get your shit together. The week can go the way you expect it to go if you set your expectations. Otherwise, don't sit around and complain about it. If you're not willing to have an expectation, be willing to be flexible with what happens and continue moving forward. Good morning, everybody. And continue moving forward with that. So really figure that out. What do I want in all aspects of life? I'm not just talking about work. I'm not just talking about money. I talked about homes, all aspects of life. What do you want? And if you have to just start with today, then just say it. It's not too late. I don't care if it was 7 o'clock in the evening. What do you want with this day? What do you want the outcome of this day to be? Work towards that. What does that look like for you? If I had a horrible day today and it was 7 o'clock right now and I'm like, forget this day, I'm done, but I wanted it to be a good day, guess what I'm going to do at 7 o'clock? I'm going to go make it a good day. I'm going to go get me some ice cream, probably going to blast my music in my car, might sit down and read a book and chill, make a cup of tea. It depends on my mood and what will change my mood so that the expectation of my day goes forward. Because life happens. So we can't control that life happens. We can't control when life happens. We can control, though, how we respond to that. Okay? And so this whole thing was just about, what do you want? What do you want? Who do you need to call to talk it out? How long do you need to sit with yourself to figure that out? What is it that I want? What does that look like for me? And what am I willing to do? Me. What am I willing to do to make sure that this day goes well? What am I willing to do to make sure that the outcome that I want takes place? Because you got to be willing to do the work for that as well. Okay? So again, I just wanted to take a minute real quick and just, let y'all know to ask that question of yourself in several areas of life: romance, business relationships, work life, home life. If you're at home right now, and in quarantine and all that stuff, you're at home with kids, you're at home with yourself, whatever it is, make a decision. What do you want this day to look like? What outcome do you want? And honestly, most of the people that want peace and order and all of that stuff, well, guess what? Create peace. Create an atmosphere of peace. Create an atmosphere of order. And I know you might go, well, okay, well, I did. Or what is that? How am I supposed to do that? I can't tell you how to do that. I can assist you in doing that. However, you really have to figure out for yourself, what does peace look like to me in my home or in my job? What does that look like to me? What does an organizational atmosphere look like for me? My organizational skills might not be your organizational skills. Mine might be way too much for you. Okay? And mine is way too much for a lot of people. But figure that out for yourself. Your organized chaos could be, best for you. Figure out what that looks like for you. Okay, so take some time with self today. And even if it's just a few moments, if you have 20 minutes today, take 20 minutes today. Sit with yourself and figure out, what do I want? How do I go about getting it? What does that look like? And when detours come and things like that happen, when life happens, am I willing to be flexible enough to not let that hinder me from where I'm going? Meaning, like, I'm not finna get pissed off about this shit today kind of stuff. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Certain things you just gotta let it fall off. Okay? Just I can't even focus on that right now. I'm not gonna get mad about it. I'm just gonna fix the problem and move on because I already said I was gonna have a beautiful day. So in me having a beautiful day, if that means I have to stop and assist you, fine. Let me stop. Let me assist you. You're good now, which is even more beautiful. And then I'm going to go and be beautiful. All right? So at the end of it, y'all go be beautiful. Have a great day. Make today beautiful. If you don't feel like it, just make it a beautiful day. Go the extra mile for yourself. And, share some love with people. You never know. Just listening to someone or asking them, what do you want or how you're doing can change a life. Okay? So be that for somebody today. And remember to stalk your destiny, guys. Everything you want to become, you already are. It's already in you. So have a great one. Bye.